she may be.
Well, thank you so much. And let me just stress again that Republicans say they will let our country default. Let our country default unless they get what they want. Still trying to figure out what they want, but one thing that they talk about all the time is that they want to take food away from families and children and seniors and veterans and people with disabilities. Let me just stress that for folks in need in this country who are falling on tough times, the average SNAP amount of help is $6.10 a day. So probably a lot of folks here, I know for me, I spend more than that on a cup of coffee. $6.10 a day per person. Evidently, they think that's too much. And they also talk a lot about work requirements, and I want to say as the chair of the Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry Committee, newsflash, SNAP has work requirements. SNAP has work requirements. Work requirements have been in place since 1977. They were strengthened under President Clinton's welfare reform proposed in 1996. During COVID, they were suspended like other work requirements. They come back on in July. We have work requirements. Now, if you have a child under age 6, or you're a senior, or you're disabled, and so on, there are exemptions. But the reality is, the House Republicans in particular, seem to want to find ways to make it harder and harder for people just to get a little bit of help, $6.10 a day to help pay for food for their families during hard times. And let's be clear, this is a non-starter. It's also important to note, as Senator Schumer said, that President Trump and Republicans want to defund our top federal law enforcement agencies. They wanted to fund the police, to fund the top federal police agencies, law enforcement agencies. Why? Because they're upset that President Trump's finally being held accountable for his actions, I think. The Department of Justice and FBI work every day to catch dangerous criminals and to keep them off the streets. This move proposed by President Trump and the Republicans would make our communities less safe. And it's an attack on the hardworking men and women who protect us. So Republicans have an agenda, and it's not good for American families.
Senator Merkley.